और अब बात आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी राज्य मंत्री राजीव चंद्रशेखर ने ब्रिटेन में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस सुरक्षा सम्मेलन 2023 से इतर एक साक्षात्कार में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पर जोर देते हुए कहा कि एआई के भविष्य के लिए सभी देशों को एक साथ आने की जरूरत है।
I think it's not so much about what India hoped to achieve. I think we've been arguing, and our Prime Minister has repeatedly said that the future of tech ought to be shaped by countries working together. The last decade and a half of innovation and disruption, if you want to call it that, has been really shaped by a few companies from a few countries. And as we look out to the future, as we look at countries like India that have now a very surging, expanding digital economy and with startups and innovation, it's certainly important that the future of tech be shaped by a number of countries coming together and saying, look at AI, let's create this framework for AI that can be harnessed for the good of not just A country or B country, but for all countries and all peoples. So I think our goal in terms of attending this was to lend support to this kind of conversation of many countries coming together and saying, look, we are very interested in lifting our weight in helping shape what the world should be doing in terms of artificial intelligence and indeed all of these emerging technologies that are going to come at us in the coming years. No, I don't think this is a binary that we need to choose between innovation and regulation. Our Prime Minister in our country is very clearly invested in acknowledging that governments or democratically elected countries like ours have a primary duty to the safety and trust of our citizens, whether that's law and order in the real world or safety and trust on the internet and vis-a-vis these new technologies. So we will certainly keep safety and trust of our citizens as our goal, and we will ensure that any platform, AI or otherwise, are accountable for any harm that the platform causes to our citizens. And we don't think this approach is in any way a binary or a choice between this and innovation. We think both of them can coexist, the innovation economy can continue to grow.
And when it comes to protecting citizens, do you believe that that is more of a national project or should there be international?
Look, we must also accept that the internet, the way the world of tech today exists, there are no borders. And so even if I in India have these great laws and great regulations, the crime or the harm can be perpetrated in another jurisdiction. The victim could be in India or vice versa. And the actual impact of the crime could be in a third jurisdiction. So I think the very nature of the ubiquitousness of the internet and therefore of tech platforms on the internet, including AI, but not limited to AI, require countries to wake up to the fact that however outstanding the country is in terms of its own laws, that they will not be able to survive or succeed unless the corresponding other economies or the countries mirror their approach towards regulating the internet and regulating AI. So I think this partnership is almost an essential need as we look to the future to keep all our citizens safe or to enjoy the benefits of AI, that it's not going to be possible for any one country to do it on its own.
And with that in mind, what do you make of China's involvement in this summit?
Look, I think there's no disputing the fact that China is a major presence in tech, a major presence in AI. They have their ambitions. As long as countries, big or small, come onto the table and accept these basic principles, that at the end of the day, the future of tech is not going to look like any one country dominating it and sort of giving it out as if it was some kind of a favor. Rather, it should be from ground up designed to be an effort where every country, big or small, the global south or the developed nations and their people can enjoy the benefits of these technologies. So this is our philosophy. This is our Prime Minister has said this during the G20, that the world is one family. Our own conduct about DPIs, the digital public infrastructure, is that one that says that innovation should be accessible even to the global south. and it should not be the hegemony, if you want to call it that, of any one nation or two nations. And I'm glad to see China today present here, and I'm hopeful that they will listen to the way the world is thinking and align accordingly.